Welcome back, everybody, to episode 5. We have returned to our media collectors room.
Yes, sir.
In the media collectors room, host collections and collectibles from days past and today. Renee, how long have you been working on this collection?
I've actually my first ever thing that I ever got was I was 4 years old, and I don't know if you can see it, but see that Godzilla on the back?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That Godzilla I got that when I was 4 years old, and I've
See
had
that.
it ever since.
Nice,
It's a Shogun
nice.
Warrior. My parents got it for me. Had it ever since, and I'm pretty good at holding on to a lot of nostalgia. As you can see, there's various things in here. My collectibles, Transformers, or that's my thing, Transformers. But I have a lot of Star Wars, Legos, video games, you name it. I pretty much got it. And this is not even half my collection.
Awesome. So, we're hoping to bring you guys more details on the collectibles here in the media room, as well as perform some live transformations for you
Yes,
guys.
and also we will be doing some the Robosons, the Transformers, the ones that transform themselves. We will be showcasing some of those very soon.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that. Again, those are the self-transforming
Yes.
transformers that work, which is awesome. Of course, those are very popular right now, and we're looking to try to get those out there for you
And
guys.
if you, Jason, back in the day, if you would have told me when I was a kid that we would have toys like that now, I would have said you're crazy. But yeah, we actually do, and it's just amazing how it's come from zero to where it is now. I mean, it's awesome. It's a great time to be alive, guys.
Exactly, Daph. So when I watch that transformer do it by itself, all I'm thinking about is, like you said, back when we were a kid, we had to sit there, learn how to do it, and now to watch it happen by itself is something that's really cool. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that, yeah, that we definitely have some toys from the future here we would have liked to have back in the day.
Yes, sir.
And as a part of the collectibles, I see you got some NBA basketball Spurs memorabilia here.
Yes, I do. And matter of fact, we went out to the game tonight.
That's right. That's right. You guys attended the game. We were playing the Knicks. It looks like we got some video here. Of Flavor Flav paid San Antonio a visit. Got a chance to actually shoot out some of the T-shirts there from the
Yeah, that
gun.
was pretty cool.
Nice. And that was this
I didn't know
evening.
who he was.
Yeah, and that was this evening here in San Antonio. The Spurs played the Knicks, but
And we won.
yeah,
We actually won.
and that's exciting. Anytime the Spurs get a win here with Wembanyama out, that's a plus. That's definitely something we're gonna hang our hat on here. But playing the Knicks, but you know who else in the most recent past here?
Victim of the Knicks.
Who else saw the Knicks was our friend Tracy. Let's see here.
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan. Now, I've got the picture up on screen. This was Tracy yesterday at the Knicks game where he became ill. I have the picture up just, again, because it's trending. As you see there, Tracy in a really tough spot. We got a guy there helping him out, and the rest of the fans pretending to just be enjoying the game. So, I mean, that was definitely something you don't see every day at the Knicks. Do you think he felt sick before the game, or do you think that just all kind of happened on the spot?
And well, anybody, if they're feeling sick, you're not going to go to a live event like that and then sit in the front row. I think it's probably something he might have eaten something bad. You never know. Maybe drank something, took a shot that didn't agree with him. Who knows?
Right?
Who knows?
I think I'm kind of along those same lines. That if you're feeling a little queasy, you're in New York. It's a big game. Cameras everywhere.
And you're on the floor.
Yep, front row Joe. And I just don't think Tracy would have made that journey and got all done up if he was feeling even a little bit sick. So, yeah, I think it must have been something that didn't agree with him. I haven't heard anything more recent on the story. But again,
Well, actually, you're the one that sent me the link to check
yeah,
that out.
and I sent the link when it had just happened. There was
They
another
took him to the
picture.
hospital?
Yeah, there was another picture where they had Tracy there in the hospital. He was giving the thumbs up, so it was a good sign that it was nothing too serious. But it is trending right now because it was NBA and it happened pretty much live on TV. And we're wishing Tracy the best there.
Yes.
Just something we want to
Get
bring
well
up.
soon, Tracy.
Yeah, definitely. And again, the Spurs game, they played the Knicks, and we won. And we just want to make sure you guys know that.
Yeah, that we won. Yeah. One other thing, Flavor Flav actually gave love to Mamu. I forget it. I can't even spell the guy's name. I can't even say it. Whatever the guy that scored 34 points tonight, number 54, I believe.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he actually gave him some love at the end of the game, which was really cool. That was really nice of him.
Nice. Yeah, to see the Spurs from today with some of the stars from yesterday, like Flavor Flav, is awesome.
Hall of Famer.
Everyone was excited to see him. Yeah, with Public Enemy, I think he's on. Did you say he got what kind of award was he on?
Well, he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Rock and Roll Hall of
Public
Fame
Enemy.
with Public Enemy.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's big time.
I just think he was just trying to get some, publicism because he's been out of the limelight for a while. But hey, man, dang Flavor shit. You were that was real. You keep it real, man. You gave us some love, and we appreciate that.
Now, what's also trending is that we have our astronauts returning home from space after a bit of, some would say, extended stay. It was supposed to be just about a week. They ended up being there about 9 months.
It was 289 days, I believe.
It's a long time.
If they weren't astronauts before, they're certainly astronauts now.
Definitely. And I think we had some interesting questions. We were wondering, like, since they didn't plan for that long, I mean,
what they eat?
What did they eat? I mean, what did they drink? In my mind, they're taking just enough rations for that time that's originally planned, but not actually.
They didn't even know how long they're going to do. I mean, a week to 9 months, that's a whole term of pregnancy. I mean, and also, you got to think, what about their significant others? Like, there's a man and a woman stuck in space. Yeah, I mean, what would you think, Jason?
I think that definitely for the families, they were truly under pressure, hoping the best, praying for the best, wishing the best. But let's be honest, they were stuck in outer space, right? Together.
Man and a woman.
Luckily, there was two of them, so they had some type of companionship. As far as the families go,
I'm talking companionship, yeah, but real companionship.
Yeah, I think that they.
Of course, that's on the back burner of everybody's mind, but hey,
yeah,
you gotta keep it real,
right? I mean, as far as what they were doing to pass the time, I think that we're all just kind of wondering, how did they even make it to 9 months? I mean, here at home, if we don't plan for 9 months, I mean, we're devastated. But you're out in space.
Yeah.
There's no grocery store. There's nobody next door to knock, to help you. It pretty much was like the worst case scenario. Like,
I mean, ever. You go look at my fridge right now; it's bare. Like, I can starve to death.
And in 9 months, I'm sure we'd hit the store, but in outer space or not, I just don't know how they did that.
Like, how do they get them food? Okay, like that movie The Martian, yeah, but he was able to grow food and stuff. Matt Damon, you obviously that's a great movie. But I mean, they're stuck in space.
Yeah, I'm thinking they kind of set some record on, like, the calories they did not burn and just how they were able to just stay, energized for so long. There's some kind of a story there for that one.
And you know what? I didn't even know that all this was going on until they came back. My wife's the one that sent me the video, and I was like, okay. I thought it was just a regular schedule,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know any of that. I've been keeping up with Elon Musk and his rockets.
Right. And then when I saw it, I'll be honest, I kind of also not forgot, but had other stories to work with. So when they saw them landing, it struck me right away that, oh my God, they've still been out there this long, because they were a big story early on, and then it kind of became just a watch party. But now this update was a pleasant surprise to everybody, and yeah, it's been so long. It's
sort of like that when COVID happened, and that cruise ship, they had everybody was quarantined for what, like.
Right.
I wonder, like, what do you do? How do your bills get paid? Do you lose your house? What happens?
Right, that's one special case of FMLA there, I guess, if you get stuck on a cruise ship, or especially a space station.
Like do these astronauts, like, they lose everything? Well, what happened? Those are the questions I want to know answers.
Right. I definitely see like a Netflix movie coming out of this one. So they landed safely, guys, in the ocean. Again, here's that picture. They did return from SpaceX. Again, 9 months overdue. We're waiting to see some updates, and most likely there should be some.
And they're getting overtime.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
We had a question wondering if they were going to get extended pay for their inconvenience, and I believe we did see a story earlier.
Yeah, they are going to get paid. They're going to get compensated.
So that's great.
9 months.
Wow. Yeah, that's some serious overtime.
That is. And on a side note, guys, let's talk about Netflix. Netflix, we did the math. We did the math, and we think we got it right. They make $8 billion a month.
8 billion.
8 billion. And what is times that times what? 12?
12 months.
What is that even? I mean, you all do the math on that. But just to put it in your mind, how long a billion is, how much time, or just the number. Once you're 32 years old, you have lived 1 billion seconds.
Billions.
That is, yeah.
32 years, 1 billion seconds. That's
Actually, it's
crazy.
31.71 years.
Rounded up. Yeah, because we were watching a movie yesterday, and then we started, talking about subscriptions, the
Electric
costs.
State.
The Electric State. You guys got to check that
You
out.
guys
Brand
gotta
new.
check that out. That's a great movie.
And it led us down the path of running the
My
numbers.
friend right here did not do his homework and watch it. So we were trying to do a crash course.
Here at the Upload and Unfiltered, they give me homework assignments mostly to watch movies. I try to get them on there, but Jay can never sit too still in one spot for too long. So they're working on me on that, and I got to get in tonight.
He has the attention span of a goldfish.
Exactly. They know that. I see something new and shiny, and like, hey, let's go cover that right over there. But yeah, I definitely got to get back on my movie tips, and that's a good one. So we did the math because we were watching the movie and wanted to compare it to box office, and overall, Netflix is just...
They're hands down, the way they're doing it is like right. They don't got to compete with no openings. They release their own content. They make their own movies with stars. They have top stars there. I mean, they are Netflix.
Right.
Y'all are doing it right, for real.
And so we're amazed.
Didn't they start off on the little boxes, the little kiosks?
Yeah,
right?
Netflix.
Was that Redbox?
That was Redbox. That was Redbox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the Redbox, they kind of went out of business. I've seen the empty spaces where they once were in front of the grocery stores.
The streaming killed that.
Right.
Streaming killed that. Now you can just watch anything from home. So.
And so now it's like streaming's up. I always point out that it started off really cheap. I think like at $10, $9.99,
it was like $7.99.
$7.99. And remember, their gig was share as many devices as you wanted, and now the price went up to about $27.
And they use your zip code or your location to limit your access. Like you can only
because that was the thing. We were like, what was the point of getting Netflix? Oh, it was because it was cheap. It was available on so many devices. But now we ran the numbers and realized that they're making a tremendous amount of money every month and every year. It's crazy.
That's what they can do whatever they want.
Right. So that's why we're expecting this astronaut return to kind of go straight to Netflix. They seem to be the ones who pick up all the trending stories. But but they're making some money over there, guys.
Yep. A lot of money.
Keeping with trending topics today, Renee, did you hear that the iOS released another kind of controversial update?
The 18? It's an 18, right?
The 18 point,
18 point
something rather. So what's different about this update and what's got everybody upset is that it actually now has, or the phone has an ability...
What's different, or all the updates suck?
Is that, because what it is really is it's taken away the ability for you to end the call when someone calls out to you. I've got a quick picture here. It's not too detailed, but what you see there is someone tried to end the call, and it's referring to the other party has their settings selected to where they are the only person that can end the phone call.
Man, guys, y'all's wives are going to love that.
So, just to be clear,
there will be no more hanging up on them.
The new update will allow you to forbid, to not allow, to ban the other person from hanging up the phone call. And this is an update that's got people...
You do mean ending the phone call, right?
Right.
Because hanging up, that's how you know how he's old.
Yeah.
You say hang up. That's hang up.
End. Pressing end. So with this setting on, the person you're talking to, whether you know it or not, may have it to where you cannot end the call, that only the other person can. Man, what do you think about that?
Oh, first of all, I think all the updates suck. And honestly, man, Apple, they keep coming out with the same style phone every year, calling it the new phone. It's the same phone. They just get older versions and remake them. Like, come on, man. It's like Madden and stuff, you know. Like Madden, they could have made one game and you just get the updates. But no, why? Because they want your money. Like, it's just, and then Call of Duty. Oh, that's another one. Like, I refuse to buy the last Call of Duty because it's the same as 5. It's the same as 4. Like it's all repetitive. Like come up with something new, guys. Like, anyways, we're just a slave to what capitalism, I guess, or whatever. We're just getting screwed left and right, and we enjoy it. Actually, I guess everybody does. But
Yeah.
I refuse to update my phone. I have not updated my phone yet.
I think you're right that the iPhone itself has not changed as far as function. I mean, they tried a few little extra buttons here and there, but as
And
far
take
as
away
it,
buttons.
yeah, as far as it like being a game changer like it used to, of course, that's not happening. I think they believe that taking these kinds of steps on the iOS and just like focusing on the operating system is going to appease the users, but really it's just adding more, I think, frustration. Everyone's afraid to update because we don't know
What's gonna
what's
happen?
going to come along with it. I think at one point they had one where you could just tap your phone and you would share all contacts or information with the person that was, there connecting with you, and that just kind of turns on by itself without you knowing. So I think that not this update that you can't end the phone call is very strange, but the fact that it's already packed on top of other iOS releases that weren't so favorable, I think that that's kind of the issue. And as far as for me, I need the ability to end that phone call. You know what I mean? Just nothing against anybody, but it's
Yeah.
just been a function I think everyone should have. And
Like I don't know if you did you get the first iPhone that ever came out?
I think I started when there was like a number 3. I think that's when I started.
Well, I bought the first iPhone that ever came out. I was in Vegas. Bought it. It was like $800 or $600 back then, which was a lot of money back then. I think it was in 2006, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, with that phone, when I would take it out at a bar or something, it was a game changer. That was just a topic, and everyone was like, and then some people, and these are the guys that couldn't afford it. They would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna wait till whatever." I'm like, "Yeah, it's because you couldn't afford it." You know, so
That's why I got the 3.
it was a game changer back in the day. Yes, they were. Yeah, it was a game changer. It was awesome. But now, I think that Androids are the way I see it is Androids are like a standard car. Apple's is like an automatic car. You can do more with a standard car than you can with an automatic car.
Mm-hmm.
And people who know cars know what I'm talking about. You know, so I'm just saying, to each their own. But you know, Apple do something different. Shit, resurrect Steve Jobs. he has to do something. Like y'all need a Elon Musk, call somebody, but do something different.
Right. Yeah. These iOS updates, I think they're taking everybody in the other direction.
Yeah. But
Now, speaking of brand new moves that are game changers, we actually had one happen in a monster truck competition.
yep,
So
first ever,
first
front
time
flip.
ever. If you see here, this is the first ever front flip in Monster Jam. So this is competition, scored based upon freestyle tricks. So as you see here, he's kind of just working himself up to it. He lands, hits the gas, stays on it, and then right here,
That's amazing, dude.
wow,
That is amazing.
wow. We're gonna run it one more time here as he goes for a celebration, ends up on his back. But again, this is the first ever front flip in Monster Jam. There have been rumors of people practicing this since forever. Have not heard of anyone pulling it off, but right here, one more time again, he hits the gas, floors it, front flip.
It's sort of like Bigfoot, guys. You hear about it all the time, but you never see it.
Exactly, that's crazy. That's simply amazing, and that's a brand new trick that's never been done.
Is the Loch Ness Monster still a thing?
The Loch Ness Monster?
Is that still a thing?
I think so. Is
it? Guys, if y'all know, let us know. I don't know. I remember it was real big when I was a kid.
So I think that I think that's going to be the only time we see that pulled off successfully.
I think it was kind of luck.
Definitely luck had to play into that, and this is kind of just playing off of the game-changing moves that really kind of set things apart in every industry. And that front flip, I had to share that with you guys. It was unbelievable, but that's something new that took place and pretty much changed the game.
But I would rather be lucky than good, guys.
Lucky than good. Right. So if that's me and you ask me, hey, I meant to do that on purpose. I hate it like that all the time.
Yep.
So that Monster Jam front flip definitely was a game changer and pretty much unbelievable unless you saw it with your own eyes. But you know what is also unbelievable, Renee. Did you hear they got a picture of the largest blue whale in history? And check it out right here. Let me know what you think about this one.
But that's right along with Bigfoot and the Loch Ness monster. So yeah, if y'all believe that,
check it out. What do you think? How many feet do you think that is?
Dude, that. Come on, that's.
Now this picture is going viral right now. Many people like Renee just don't believe it, that it's pretty much like you said, Bigfoot. Yeah, for some reason, I think that we all want to believe
it, yes.
that there's something out there that's amazing. However, yeah, I mean, you know me, guys. I'm into a lot of information that.
Weren't you the guy who got a snake in mid-strike got frozen?
That's right.
Didn't you?
I've got pictures of a snake being frozen in mid-strike from the winter storms. So pictures like this definitely.
Don't you have one of the Tooth Fairy too?
I do. When the time is right, I will release that.
Yeah.
So these pictures are right up my alley.
So my co-host lives in a fantasy world, which is cool. That's cool. I love it. But you know,
I definitely live in a magical realm, and so stuff like this, these types of pictures, draw my interest. And Renee, I know he gets a big kick out of having me try to convince him these types of things exist. So as you see, this will be another one of those images that I'm going to say is, you know what, I'm going to say it's real. 51%. 51%. Just because I'm a believer.
Okay.
Yeah, so that whale picture under the bridge is a little bit ridiculous, but know what's a whole lot of ridiculousness these days, Renee?
You.
Besides me?
Oh. What else?
Modern art. Modern art, yeah, it's now not only going to the venues, but also being a part of the art yourself. So check this out, Renee. Let me know what you think. This is a gentleman that visits the shows. He uses his special technique of whomping you in the face with what seems to be
an assault charge too. You know that, right?
And this poor lady definitely is feeling the artwork as tears come from her eyes. She's saying thank you, but what do you think, Renee? Is this art or like assault in the open in the most ridiculous way?
If that's art, I just left some art in the toilet. So I mean, hey, you're free to look at that, take some pictures of that. That's ridiculous. That's assault. This guy, like, he just goes around assaulting people and they pay him for it. Oh my God, that's a dream job.
Yeah, I saw that video. This gentleman is pretty famous. It's
for assaulting people.
I think they say it brings action, emotion, and live art all in one. I just would like to hear him pitch this idea early on to his friends or to companies. Like, hey man, let me come to your show. I do on the spot artwork out of people's faces by smashing them in the face. I think it was like a turkey basting pan that we used, like on Thanksgiving, you know, for the stuffing or the turkey. And the people were like, yes, we must have you at our show.
I'll pay you $2,000. Do it.
You must come to our art show, and you must make our clients and buyers a part of your demonstration of your artwork. So,
well, if y'all guys like that, leave some comments. I'm gonna be an artist, and I'm gonna use Jason as my canvas, like that next show. So if y'all want that, let's do it.
And that's crazy because there's a lot of artists out there.
Let me guess, and you would actually probably let me do that, right?
Hey, in the name of art, I'm down for it.
Oh
I'm down for it. So you never know, that might be something. That'd be something coming up. So yeah, guys. So let us know what you think about that live art project down in the comments. As I'll continue to try and bring you guys and Renee some new stunning techniques that'll just blow your mind. Awesome, guys. We want to thank you so much for joining us here. We had a lot of fun on episode 5. We covered a lot of trending topics. We saw some silly pictures and some new forms of art. Keep in mind, we're here local in San Antonio. We'd love to have you on the podcast if you're local to help just kind of spread the word throughout social media.
Yeah. So tonight we had no sponsor. It was just us. So no sponsor. But like Jason always says, if y'all want to get into social media or get your business out there, drop us whatever he calls it.
A comment or
There
a
you go.
DM?
DM, yeah.
Direct
DM.
message.
I had to ask what that meant. I'm a, what is it? I'm a Timex watch in a digital world.
Right. We are combining our powers here to make the podcast happen. And Renee's learning a lot as we're going through this. And it's really been a great experience. And we're excited to have all his awesome toys for us to share.
They're not toys. They're collectibles.
Collectibles. Remember, the T word is not allowed in the media collective.
I might have said that too, but they're not toys.
It's a strike on me.
Yeah. So. Did you get post that picture of me?
Oh,
4 years old?
Oh, yeah. No,
Godzilla?
You got to get that one up there.
Yeah, we'll get it next episode, guys.
We got a picture of Renee in the Godzilla when he was 4 years old, believe it or not. So a little bit more nostalgia there for us, guys.
Yep.
So thanks again, guys, for joining us here on episode 5. This is Jay. I'm up late, feeling great.
And always stay straight. Oh, this is Mini Me.